Hey guys and girls, how we doing today? Just see where we're at. Welcome in anyone that's already here. Don't forget to bring some friends. How's everyone's Thursday / Thanksgiving / nearly weekend going? We've already peeled some carrots. Just for a bit of this is what I prepared earlier style. Hey Matthew. Yeah, tier 3 is foot. It's a 2-weekly review this time though, rather than a monthly review, which is what it was before lockdown. But at that point, is it really worth opening? Because it's reviewed on the 16th, so even if it was to reopen on the 17th, you're looking at 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, which is only a half day because you close earlier.
What are you?
Hey, welcome in Guildford Gamer. So you're looking at 7.5 days, then we're closed Christmas Day. Then we're back open Boxing Day, so it's just, to be honest, it's not even worth it. They might as well just fucking say you're closed till after Christmas. So it's not like you can have a proper New Year either, can you? Welcome in Guildford Gamer, thank you for the follow. What does guilt-free gamer mean? A vegan gamer? Or ethically sourced computer parts? We're making a pumpkin pie and a steak pie as well, by the way, Matthew. Nice. That is some petty revenge. I like it. I'm not beyond doing that. When I first moved up to Newcastle, the lass I was seeing with at the time, you couldn't actually delete certain people off Facebook. Like if they were in games with you, you couldn't remove them properly. So one of my exes was like, "Oh, you still love her and all this shit." I'm like, "No, I just physically can't get rid of her." So she was like, "Well, you need to make a new Facebook." I was like, "Well, it's tied to my email and this, that, the other." So I made a new email address and it was "Life is fun." So that point fucking wasn't. How's your day been though, Guilt? So you're just going to prep all our carrots up a little bit. We do things differently on this channel. Once a week we like to do a food stream. Sometimes twice a week, depending on how much time, how much effort I can put into it. We didn't do one yesterday because World of Warcraft. new expansion at the minute, so that's priority really. Getting to 60, getting all leveled and geared up. You're not at school today, Matthew? So I'm going to head off while watching the car. No problem, Matthew. Love you, son. Sounds about right. The lass I was with isn't actually from Newcastle though. She was from Whitby, where I'm from. So it wasn't quite the same. There'd be days where I would have been like really quiet at work, so I'd be like, I'm gonna get home early tonight, it's been dead. Then we get a table in at like 10 to 9, like just before closing, so I'd be like, oh, I'm not gonna get out on time. She's like, you're cheating on me on the way home. You have finished. I'm like, no. I don't have energy for that. So, but she was gone. Oh, she's well gone now. Married now. Only one woman that has to suffer my misery. So I've been that one. It's a little bit brown on the end. So we're just going to dice all our veg down first, guys. Actually, that's a lie. I'm going to get a pan on first. Just want to fry off our beef. Tip this up a little so you guys can see me better. Oh, there goes the power cable. Takes about 2 seconds for my battery to die, so we've got to keep it in, plugged in at all times. That should be better. That makes it easier for me to see. Drop of oil in our pan. Because we want our beef to be nice and browned before we add anything else. I just get the cheap diced beef from Tesco. Works just as well. As long as you let it cook out a bit so it renders down the fat in it. Rendering just means where the fat breaks down completely. Let the pan get hot and then we'll chuck that in. What's everyone doing today? What are you doing today, gamer? Just in case you were wondering though, Zipper.com isn't actually my son. Dice all our vegetables. Warm today, there's no like breeze outside because I've got the back door open. That should be warmed up enough. Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop. Let's make this party stop. that down to about half heat and we'll just let that fry away gently. Are you a streamer as well, gamer? Or guilt-free gamer? If you're still there, buddy. So make sure we keep transferring them to container. Nothing worse than trying to prepare on half a chopping board. Giving that a good stir. Key with any food is making sure everything's consistent. So if you're going to dice something, it doesn't matter if the carrot's that big or that big. You know, you want to make sure once it's all diced up, it's all roughly the same size, because you want it all to cook at the same rate. No point cutting a chunk of carrot like say that, or a piece like that, because they're going to take different times to cook. You're going to end up with hard bits, soft bits. It's all about that consistency. Same with all food. Oh, just lost a bit of carrot. Everyone with me so far? Today, what happens when you don't go outside enough. And now we're back in tier 3 in the northeast, at least. How about you guys? Anyone UK based know what tier they're in yet? Everyone this year is just getting the gift of life from me because I'm not going to go see them. Gonna make sure they survive. Should save me a couple of quid. I see Mr. Fodder's lurking there. Didn't think I'd be seeing you today, bud. Check the beef. So our beef's starting to brown up nicely. You want to make sure obviously it's completely cooked and all this liquids, fat and blood that's boiled out of the beef, we want to get all that boiled off till the point where the pan's almost dry again. Go. All our carrots diced. Carrot done. Next up, we're going to do an onion. Onions are nice and easy, but they also look good when you chop them at speed. So first off, I like to take off the little bit of root, just cut along the very bottom. So they've still got the tip of the root still there, just to get rid of all them leaves. And take off the very top in half, lengthways, and through the widest part. Then you just want to find the edge of the outer skins. Peel them off. Doesn't matter if you tear the skin underneath, obviously you don't want to lose your onion. So you got a nice clean shiny layer. What we're going to do is we're just going to get rid of all this off the board, then it's out the way. Don't have to worry about crap and bits of skin getting in the way of our dicing. Check our beef. That's nearly all brown now, but there's still liquid in the pan, so we're just going to wait for it to boil off. While we do that, let's do some sexy chopping skills. Bring it down nice and close. So, key with chopping an onion is the reason you leave that bit of root on, get rid of that bit of skin that I missed, is so that it stays together when you're cutting. Because what you're doing when you're cutting, you're only cutting 2/3 of the way through. So just like that. So then now I can pick that up. It won't fall to pieces because I've left that bit of root in. It gives you more control when it comes to actually slicing the onion. Then we're going to go back flat, horizontal through it this way a couple of times, just to make sure like the side pieces and stuff. Again, it's all about that consistent size. There's no point these side bits being that long and the middle bits being that big, you know. So once it's gone through a couple of times, I just back through like this. We should have some nice diced onion. There you go. So you end up with like a nice consistent diced. And we just take off as much as we can. That's all you should have left really, it's just a little bit of root. Get that off and into our container. So same again with this one. So just had a bit of a dry spot and that's why a bit flew out there, but you just slide it back into its hole. Through a couple of times that way. And that's that done. I'll show you in the pan. All the liquid nearly has boiled off our beef. And you can see there's still a bit in there. So you can stir that around. Make sure that it all boils away. Next, what I've got here is I've got some thyme. It's getting a bit old, so I'm just going to go through and take out the bits that are usable, get rid of the bits that aren't, so anything that's still green basically. I'll do. Don't need too much, and I do have a little bit of dried in the cupboard if I want more. So I'll just clean that all away. Hey Chicken Noog, welcome in buddy, in time for the food. So I don't know if you can hear that beef starting to fry a little bit more now. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to chop down our herbs nice and fine. We're making a steak and ale pie, and we're going to make a pumpkin pie in honor of you Americans. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. That's our nice fine chop thyme. So we're going to put that in with our onion. And do we have any fresh garlic? I feel like I do, yeah. What we're going to do is we're just going to break down a couple of cloves of garlic. Just a little squeeze with a hand. Just to break the bits that bind the skin to the core of the root. There we go, this one. Nice little squeeze. Hey princess! How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm just going to put that beef on very low, just while I prepare the garlic. Get all that skin off the board. Yeah, I'm good, hun. How's your streams been recently? You do stream, don't you, princess? I know I've got a couple of different princesses on here, so I could be completely wrong. That's great news. I like that idea. Get all your classmates to log in as well. Push up them numbers, guys. So, just gonna dice down our garlic. Whoop, nearly lost my finger. I'm the princess. You are the princess to me. So, what made you take some time away, princess? Just a bit of stress. I know I've had quite a few friends that have either they've got too much for them, trying to make all the content, or they've ended up going back to work. Right. So there's our nice dry beef, all the liquid boiled off. Starting to fry a little. Now we're just going to throw in our onion, garlic and thyme. Our carrot. Probably too much carrot, to be honest. Let's take a little bit of that out. I like carrot, but the wife doesn't, so I'll be the one who most eats this anyway. And we're just going to let that fry a little. Whoop. Sorry guys, you fall over all the time in this stream. It's part of the problem. I need a better stand. Personally, I do be serious. Don't stream to be serious, I do have fun. Yeah, it's exactly the same as me, princess. I just stream a lot of time because I can. You know, obviously if you guys come in, it makes it more fun. I like talking to people. I mean, in real life, I try and avoid people in the street. It's a bit different online. It's nice and relaxed and chilled out. So, woo, you getting there, Nug? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna try and make me take a shot, or are you gonna look at guiding the stream at some point? So, because we're making two different pies, so we're making our steak pie in this one, proper traditional pie dish. Then we're gonna, oh, you're too high, you can't even see that one. Our pumpkin pie we're gonna do in the crimped one. That's the best way to be though, princess. Let people come to you on your terms. We've had very good streams recently on this channel. We've done really well. Loads of people coming through. Oh! Thought someone was coming out of the cupboard at me then. Right, so we're going to add a little bit of sea salt to our beef. Get that stirred through. We'll add a little bit of cracked black pepper. So what we're going to do next is we're going to sort out our pastry. I did buy pre-made short crust just to save time, because last time I messed up a little bit and it cracked and went to shit. And most normal people won't bother making their own pastry because it's a lot of hassle for not much reward. I did, chicken nug, I did. So we got, I almost missed it. I was going to get some fresh, but the tinned is supposed to be better overall, they say. In general, because it's got a sweeter taste than if you do it yourself. When you do it yourself, you haven't got all them preservatives in and stuff, so it doesn't have quite a sweet taste, and you get a more of a earthy texture. So that's why I went with the tinned. Plus, I find a lot, I think from what I've seen, most Americans do use tinned anyway. So, first off, let's just cut this one in half and see how far we get. Should definitely be able to do at least one of them, if not both of them, with one block. Just need to flour the bench, flour the pastry a little, stop it sticking. And we just need to gently roll it out. Make sure we're rolling out evenly. Hey, Koala Bear is here. Everyone should be scared. How are you doing today, Koala? Let's give the beef a stir. We're making steak and ale pie, Koala, and we're going to make a pumpkin pie. So, this is the ale I'm going to be using, guys. So I've got some Hobgoblin Gold, because Hobgoblin is more of a traditional ale. I was selling cans, so it works out quite well. This one is quite a light one. The Hobgoblin, which they normally sell for Halloween, is a dark one. Just So you see, should be able to see that in there. So it's quite a pale ale. See, I'm not a huge beer fan though. But that one, it's more like a lager than a beer. So we're just gonna throw a couple of cans into here. Beer or lager. You don't like bears, do you? Well, why are you a cola bear? I don't mind lager, but only certain ones. Stuff like Moretti I like, and San Miguel to some extent. Estrella's quite good as well. But I don't like, you know, like Foster's and Carlin and stuff really. We just need to pin this out nice and gently. Nice and big. So we're just gonna put this into here. I'm gonna start with this one. There we go. We just need to make sure it overhangs. So we can do this. Alright, then what we're going to do is we need a little knife. Just want to trim. Don't need to worry about being too neat. Just trimming off all this excess. So at the moment, chicken nug, I've got a bit of both on, well, say a bit of both. I've got the steak mix on over here, over that way. So that's cooking out because that'll take about an hour or so just to cook down. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to get the pastry ready for both because we have to blind bake it. Now, I don't know if you know what blind baking means, but it's basically where you cook it without looking at it. So you'll see in a moment what I'll do is I saw them in here the other day, didn't I? Where's my beans? There we are. So these, which are called blind baking beans, ceramic beans. So they look like dried out peas, but they're actually made out of ceramic, so the same sort of thing that plates are. So they disperse heat really evenly and it helps it cook better. Now you don't have to use these, you can use rice, you can use just dried peas, use pretty much anything you want really. They're like chickpeas, but they're made out of porcelain. They're ceramic, so they're made out of plate. So you know, they're made out of a unclean version of that, like, or an unpainted version. So then, what we're going to do is, we're going to make a cartouche. Cover this first, so that our peas don't get stuck in the pastry. So what we need is a nice square of parchment that covers the whole pie, or pie dish. Then you want to fold it in half. Okay. This is the easy bit, guys. If I can fold in half properly. What's Cola up to today then, bud? And I'll just keep folding in half. And then in half again. This is where you start going in half on a diagonal. So it starts to resemble more like a cone. So just keep doing that. Maybe one more. See if we can squeeze it out. Just about. There we go. So once it's been like that, it should look something similar to that. Then what we do, you want to put your point towards the middle, so about there. You want to work out where your edge is, so it's about that big. And what you do is, hold in that, so you go around, you just cut along that line, and then what you should be left with catch you later, chicken nugget. It's a circle. Probably see you tonight, will I, buddy? So then that circle pushes down into your tart case. That's why you do it a little bigger, because then it goes up the sides, it covers the side bits as well. Like that. Then we're just gonna pour our blind baking beans in, or rice, or whatever you guys want to use at home. Voila! Now we'll just make the tray. And now we're just going to put that in there. We're going to transfer that to the oven. That'll take about 10-12 minutes just to cook out. Turn our pie mix up a little so it starts cooking a bit more. Oh, that's on the beans. No wonder I can't find the container because it's right behind me. Right. So next we're going to line this one. So same again. Just roll out our pastry. Nice and even. How's everyone finding it so far today? Whereabouts are you, Coley? You're in the UK, aren't you? So same again. I'm just gonna. With this one being a little bit deeper, we just need to make sure our pastry covers all the sides. So same again, we're just going to trim up these edge bits. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use them, fill these little bit of gaps. You can see that's a nice deep pie. So we need to do the same again with our baking pouch, so square, a little bigger than the pie itself. So then again, in half, in half, half again, half again, and half again. So again, I'm left with just a nice little triangle. We want it. So because this one's quite a deep one, we want to make sure we actually go a bit longer. So it should be till about there. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take it out to about there. To make sure we get a bit of better coverage. You'll see, wonderful. For this one, I'm going to use rice. So it's covering across the bottom there. Ooh, falling over. That little sip of a hobgoblin making me drunk. So then that one's ready to go in. We're going to wait for our steak one to come out. So I'm just going to put that over here. So the eel's boiling away nicely on the steak one there, guys. Let's say we want to leave that for a good hour or two potentially. So we'll just a little wipe down. Just get rid of all this flour off the bench. Kitchen roll, there we are. There guys, I'm not lost. Let's dry that back off. Now, next part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, actually, tell a lie. First, I'm going to put 2 of these in to my beef mix. into my beef mix. So it's just a beef gravy pot. So it's like a stock pot, which is like a really strong gravy essentially. Just gonna put 2 of these in. Spoon is what I need. I was considering putting off today's stream till tomorrow, as obviously it is Thanksgiving, so I know a lot of people are going to be busy today. But then I'm now very busy tomorrow. Got a friend coming to visit. Go, it's in there nice and thick. Don't you wish your gravy was thick like me? So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to put the big lid on that big pan. Simmer itself. While I do that, let's see if we can get this pumpkin pie weird out. Now obviously most people don't own one of these. Completely understandable, they are expensive. But this is my little cheeky weapon, as you'll see in a minute. Thermomix. It's got a little butterfly whisk, so this is what we're going to use to whisk it together. So the camera can't focus on that, but what you'll see is we've got speed, time and temperature. Obviously for this we don't really need the temperature. So this is my first time actually using tin pumpkin. So what we're going to do is we're going to put scales on, because it has a scale setting as well. So you'll see. Currently it's got itself set to -1. Set that to 0. So, 450 grams of pumpkin puree. I reckon seconds, the can's 425. Oops. I should have put my butterfly whisk in first. What a numpty. So we just need to actually put this in. Oh, but now really I need to wait until I put all my pumpkin in, because now it's going to fall off the scales. Stupidly. Put the whisk inside the sink there. Good thing I got 2 tins. Hi, Chunky. Just my cat coming through. So we've got, oh, you don't need pumpkin, Luna. So we can actually get it on the nose. Okay guys, 450. You don't want pumpkin. Just one of my cats come through thinking, because I was opening tins, she thought it was for her. Thought it was tuna. Tuna for Luna. So now I'll put our whisk back in. So we've gone from 450 to 482. So like 30 grams. Right. So then next we need 3 eggs, brown sugar, whisk until combined. So 3 eggs. One. Two. Three. Three eggs in that. And then guys, how much sugar do we need? 250 grams of dark sugar. So what I did the other week was we went to Morrison's and had this in like the reduced section. Now this is like proper dark top brown sugar. This is the stuff I would buy at work, making sticky toffees and stuff like that with. So for a brown sugar you can't really get much better. And it was reduced from like £6.50 to £1.95. Put that in comparison, even in the restaurant industry, I would still be paying about £5 a bag for this. So 250 grams. go. Oh, Chinos. Right, so we've got our sugar, our eggs, and our pumpkin in there. So now we're going to go back. And then we just want to go to normal cook settings. I'm just going to let that whisk away on a bit of a lower speed to start with, just to make sure we get it all incorporated. Let's have a check on our pastry base while we're at it. There you go, look, there's our first one. Nice and coloured, so we're just going to take that out for now. We just chucked our steak pie one in. So we're looking here. This is probably darker than what you would expect for your pumpkin pie. I don't know if it will come out as pumpkin coloured as a traditional one. What I'll do is let that whisk again. And then next we want to add all our spices with half a teaspoon of salt, so I'm just going to put a pinch of sea salt in. Because we only use a high quality sea salt in this house. Cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. So in English, that's corn flour for us. Cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, a sprinkle of cracked black pepper in this recipe because it's meant to be like a secret ingredient. Just going to put a tiny bit in because we're using cracked rather than ground. Right, then all our little spices. So, all spices going to be about 1/8 of a teaspoon, so we're just going to put about that much in. We don't want much of this sort of stuffing, guys. Maybe a tiny touch more. That's allspice. And we've got cinnamon. Cinnamon is 1.5 teaspoons. 1.5. Ground ginger, half a teaspoon. And then ground nutmeg, quarter of a teaspoon. Make sure all that goes in there. Let's have a check, see how that looks now. We've got all our little powders in. Looking good. I'd say it's going to be darker than normal because I've used dark brown sugar. Right. So then now we need to add our heavy cream, which in England is double cream. This is sort of the heavy cream to us. And it's 240 mils. So what I have here, I have a 250 milliliter pot. It's just pour that in until it's all gone nearly. Yep. Should be about 10 mils left in that. And then we need 60 milliliters of milk. Unfortunately I don't have full fat, I've already got some skimmed. It'll still work, it just won't be quite as fat. We need 60 mils, so I'm actually going to use a 2-shot shot glass. So we'll give me 50. And then we'll go. That'll be about number 10. There we go. So you got to think about, guys, if you don't want to get scales out or measuring jugs and stuff when you're only doing small quantities, what do I have that's around that size? You know, shot glass, standard shot glass, 25 milliliters. You know, a double one, 50 mil. Most of us in here will probably know how to pour shots. And then now we need to whisk this vigorously. So I'm just going to mute you guys for a minute just while I do this, because it's only going to deafen you. Give me one moment. Okay, so I think should be alright if we look at that. It's a lot lighter now as well, which I was surprised by. Take them beans out of there because they stay warm for quite a while. So now let's have a look at this. I think we might have enough for more than one here. See what I mean, guys? It's gone nice and light. But now I think that's all that's left. Could probably try and eat that into there. Yeah, just about. What we're going to do is we're just going to throw that back on there. Because this has temperature settings, self-cleaning settings. So just set it to 90 degrees and let it clean itself. Our pie one's nearly there as well, guys. So what I'm actually going to do is just throwing that back in there for a minute. We're going to put this pumpkin one in. Oh. Damn it, spilt a little. We spilled a little, guys, but it's in there, it's cooking. Should be nice and rinsed. Save me a job. There you go. right. Just give this a little wipe over. Because like I say, it is very expensive. Turn it off. All off. Go. That's actively sorted. So that needs about 15 minutes in the oven. So let's set a timer. Check it about halfway through. Let's have a look how our steak pie filling's doing, guys. Let's go for a walk. It's with them two little gravy pots, it's nice and thick and rich. We're just checking for the tenderness of the beef, so we want to make sure there's a bit of gristle there, so this is what we want to try and cook out. We want to make sure the beef breaks down, which it's not ready to do yet. It's not quite as emotional as the rest of us. Let's start a little tidy up. They're still warm, so I can't put them away quite yet. Don't think we're going to need them. Can of beer can go in the cupboard for now. Nearly throwing everything everywhere, guys. So all we've got left to do, guys, really is the pie lid for the steak pie. Which we'll sort out in a minute. Whoa. So it's a chunk of pie crust that's fell into my pumpkin pie. That tray gets hot. So, this is ready for our filling, which isn't ready yet. So what we're going to do, guys, while we wait on all that, I'm just going to show you a quick simple dessert. Very effective for parties or just a quick dessert if you're having friends round or you want to impress the wife. So for this, you literally just need 3 ingredients, guys. Cream, sugar, lemon, lime, or orange, depending on what your preference is. See, I have loads of limes to use up. So what we're going to do is, we're going to get our scales to set to 0. If they ever actually want to set to 0 today. I set it to 0 and then jumps back to 15. Fucking stupid. There, 0. Right. And now it's on 33. Zero. Right. We will get there eventually, guys. So 0 mils. So in here we want 300 milliliters of cream. Just gonna throw this out there though. These are meant to be 250 milliliters. I got 230 out of that one. Because we're using limes, and obviously limes are a bit smaller, we're gonna use 2 limes for this. I'll just use 1 lemon for the amount I'm doing. So we need to reset that back to 0 as well. That's on milliliters at the minute. We also need to put it over to grams. So for this it is 75 grams of sugar. Caster sugar or granulated sugar if that's what you have. It's not the end of the world, because at the end of the day all it has to do is melt and be incorporated. So use any sugar really. If you start using brown sugars and stuff, you get a different sweetness and different type of texture to it. So 35 grams of sugar. There we go. Nearly too much. Now it's at 37. You can't win sometimes with scales. Whoever invented scales is a dick. I took out all that. It's gone down nothing. Anyway guys, it's 75 grams that you need. That end up well if it's a little bit sweeter. The world could do with being a little bit more sweet. And then all you want, guys, put that on the boil. And then what you want, let's just show you. Most of you guys out there will have a traditional grater. So what you want to do now, this spike side is the zester side. Now that's great, but you don't get as much zest as if you do if you grate it. So you have obviously your big grate side, you have like a slicer side, and you have the fine grating side. It's better to grate on the fine side instead of zesting. Because when you zest, you don't get all of it because it just leaves burrows between. Whereas if you use an actual grating side, you get a lot cleaner finish to your limes, you get more off it, lemons, whatever you're doing. Now me personally, being a chef, I have what's called a microplane. So this is basically just a more handheld zester. You'll have seen them in Italians for grating Parmesan. You can use it for shaving chocolate. You can use it for pretty much anything that needs grated or shaved. But you'll see when I do this how clean my lime will come out. Oh, make sure you take off all the labels. And you'll get that nice citrus smell throughout your house. Like I say, these are old limes, so I'm not going to get as much of the zest off because the skin has started to break down. So you see, that's what you're going for, and you get a lot better coverage using a zester or the grating side of your grater. Do the same again on this one. Make sure to take that label off. A bit of an itchy head because it's warm, too warm. And then yeah, same again. Oh, my lime's escaping. The other benefit of having a microplane is you can't really push too hard. Whereas if you stick on a grater, you end up peeling all the white bit in. The white bit of a lemon and a lime that you see under the skin, that's called the pith. That's like the bitterness. So that's why using a microplane is better. To avoid getting all that stuff in. Strip the bit of skin off there that we want. gander at my cream, see if it's boiling yet. Not quite. But then next we just want to cut our limes in half. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw the zest into the cream as it boils. So for anyone that doesn't know, this is called a posset. And like I say, a posset literally comprises of 3 ingredients: lemon, lime or orange, sugar and cream. The acids from the citrus fruit is what helps sets the cream, so it'll set like a custard, but there's no eggs or anything in it. Just squeezing the juice out of these limes. So now the cream's starting to boil. So we're going to add our lime juice in. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to set them in these nice little Disaronno glasses that I have. And what you would do normally is you would garnish this with some fresh fruit or like a berry compote, so like blueberry, raspberry, anything like that. It's quite nice. For anyone that's out there and interested, what I am going to do going forward, since everyone enjoyed seeing me get my body stripped of hair, I think I'm going to leave the wax strip option as an option. And then what we do is just pour this through the little sieve. Passing that through, give it a little stir just to make sure all the liquid goes through. all your little pulp. Shouldn't be much. Now this recipe is very easy, just to double, triple, quadruple, whatever you need. You know, that's a two-third, half of a glass. And they don't take that long to set as well, so I think it's sort of, and how good your fridge is and how full it is. Obviously for airflow, you're looking at maybe half an hour, 40 minutes to set. So, you know, you can do it as one of them, shit, I forgot to do something for dessert. You know, what have we got? Cream, sugar, citrus fruit, done. Nice and easy. You can serve it with a bit of shortbread or anything like that. And it makes it a nice dessert without much effort. Flooded my kitchen. All because someone decided I don't want to be contained. Feels good. Today's stream hasn't needed much of a washing up break. I mean, I've not really had one yet. Let's have a check on how that pie filling's doing, shall we, guys? See, nice thick gravy. Hey, look at the long swords alive. Nice and thick gravy on that, guys. Let's see how it's doing for tearing. How you doing, Long? You still alive, buddy? You okay? Let's see if still needs a little bit longer there, guys. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to throw in this last can of Hobgoblin, because we don't want it to dry out too much. So another can of Hobgoblin there. Stir through. Let that come back up to the boil and let it reduce again. Where you been, buddy? You just been working hard or hard at working? Oh, nice. Does that mean we're going to see you doing some gaming? Or do you have 2 weeks worth of job list off the wife? More salt and pepper in there. Oh shit, you had someone die in the prison. It was a corona. Wasn't Peter Sutcliffe, was it? You're not at that prison though, are you? You're not at Durham. You're down south somewhere. I would have just got you all out of the prison and just left them to fend for themselves. Come back in 6 months, see how they're doing. Dark. You're so dark, you must be from the DC universe. That's me beans back in the tub. My little dried beans. Are you tier 3 or tier 2 longsword? Have you had a look at it? See where you're gonna end up? For the whole lockdown part 2. Corona Part 3. The not locked down, but you really are locked down. I get locked down, but I get up again. They're going to keep me locked down. Tier 3 for you as well, bud. See, we're a tier 3 this time up here, which means still no work for me, unless I hear something different from my employer. I am still furloughed, so it works out quite well for me. That's just for me pie filling, that one. So the pumpkin pie is already in the oven. You missed most of that. It's my first time making a pumpkin pie, so I've never even tried one, so I don't know if it's gonna taste good, bad, ugly. But while we're waiting for stuff to cook out a little bit, we might as well do a bit of washing up together. Yeah, if you do takeaways, you're fine. Unfortunately, the venue where I work is inside a cricket ground. So we're being a bit out of the way. It's not worth it. Good. Isn't steak and ale like every man's favourite? Even gays would choose steak and ale over sausage pie. We're not making any chips today. Or not yet anyway. I actually quite like the Tesco's Finest ones. Just done in the air fryer, it tastes really nice. Yeah, so we'd have to hire, I mean it's quite a large venue anyway, so we'd have to have at least me and another member of staff on site at all time in case anyone orders. It's not something we did anyway. Like a lot of restaurants already offered like a decent takeaway. So it was just, you know, we can only do takeaway now. You know, even stupid things like we just don't have the right containers. You know, it's an investment in the containers, the staff, and it might not work. You might have the first week where you do nothing and then you're just going to throw stock in the bin. And that's the last thing you want, especially when you're already, you know, running tight and running behind. There you go. You can see me better now. What are good, the Tesco chips. They are. Air fryers make the massive amount of difference. Keeps everything nice and dry and crispy, which is what you lose either in the oven or in a fryer. You know, you don't get all that grease. You just get a nice cookedness. Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, obviously we've got all the cookers and everything. That's not the issue. It's more the actual like cost of containers and stuff isn't that big of a deal really, because they don't go off. You can keep them, they'll last forever as long as you keep them dry. It's the actual cost of the food itself, because you have to pay someone, so you'd have to pay me to come in and make that, which will obviously cost the owners an extra 20% on top of the furlough, because they have to pay me 100% if I'm working. Then the food itself, now, yeah, I can make everything, I can portion it down, put it in bags and freeze it. But then you only have a certain amount of fridge space, freezer space. If you're not going to sell it, and it doesn't sell. If we vat pack stuff, we're only allowed to keep it for 7 days, unless it's frozen. An 11-litre air fryer, that's a big boy. So yeah, I use my phone for chat when I'm over here washing up, so I can still talk to you guys even though you got the back of my head there. The one we've got is only like I think it's like a 2.2 litre or something, but it's too small for what we need. We thought it'd be okay. We should have spent an extra 10 quid or whatever it was and got the next one up. Are we going to see you online gaming or streaming at any point then, Longsword? Cerberus has got affiliate, I don't know if you noticed. Volspa's getting there, I think yesterday or the day before when I was talking to him he was up to, I think he was at 2.4 average views. Haven't seen Bonnie stream this week, I think she's streaming a bit less recently. Well, you see, don't forget, but all I know of is you, the wife, the son, and the refrigerator. I know there's 4 here, I didn't know there was 6. If you do stream and I'm around, bud, I'll jump in. I'll probably be streaming myself at some point. I've been just hammering World of Warcraft at the minute because obviously the expansion dropped on Monday, and now we're meant to have a friend coming round at the weekend who's going through a bad breakup at the minute. Well, I say bad breakup, he's staying friends with the lass, but you know, he's not he's not fully there mentally. You know, he needs a bit of help. So he's coming up to visit. You know, lockdown be damned. He needs help, so I'm going to help him. So yeah, I won't be streaming at the weekend. So I'm going to make the most of tonight and probably tomorrow morning around cleaning up as well, making sure the flat's tidy for him coming. Yeah, lockdown technically finishes on Wednesday, sorry. But we're going to be tier 3 anyway, which means technically you're not allowed to have people round, but my mate's struggling, so we're just getting him round anyway. He regularly has to be tested anyway because he works in a care home, so we know he's not got corona. We've not got it, we've not been anywhere to get it. I mean, the wife's a teacher, but again, she's been tested a couple of times, I think. She's not showing any symptoms at any point. So she's fine in that sense. The problem is the government just isn't helping people that need the help. Yeah, I was having this discussion with someone earlier. I'm mentally sound in the sense that it'd be very hard to break me. You know, I've never had any... I'm mentally unstable, but not in the sense of how people are struggling right now. I'm mentally unstable in the sense of I don't care what people think, I'll do what I want. You're not allowed to be tested, even though it's been proven that you can get it again after like a month or two or something. You're not fully immune at the minute. Like the actual immunity doesn't last very long. They should still be testing you just to be on the safe side. Unless it's because the type of test they're using just shows that you've had it. So it just keeps saying that you have corona when you've already had it. Because it's just not good enough. So the PCR test or something it's called only shows that you have corona if you currently have it, like full blown, but if you started getting it like the first couple of days before you start showing symptoms or anything like that, it just doesn't show up. So the PCR test or whatever it's called is just pointless. Don't blame you about the whole being knackered though. Yeah, but I mean, you could technically say that about anyone. When it comes to the self-isolating part, they're only paying, what is it, something like 5 or 10% the employers have to pay? I mean, I know technically is the prison you work for a Crown or private? Because some prisons are private, aren't they? Or are all prisons private now? Panicked for a second then, thought I was going to knock my internet cable out my laptop. That would have been bad. So let's have a look at this pie filling. Damn it. So it's starting to pull apart now, which is where we want it to be. Alright, I thought as much. I thought you were clean and country. So let's scoop this bad lad into here. The wife's actually got me to sign up for her college. They're like supply teacher roles. So that if, like, say one of the catering teachers is off sick, I can just jump in and I can just go in and help them. Exactly. I know all this, man. You know, I don't really like going outside, but I do. This is like a proper beastie pie, this, like. Well, I don't know about making a great teacher, like, bud. I think I'd be okay, but I'm one of these kids start playing up, they're gonna get cracked, you know. Oh, look who it is! It's Mr. Pervert. Hey, Mr. White, welcome in, buddy. You managed to get in for another day, eh? That's how you end up in jail, man. Do you actually want to see what my chest looks like properly? Because you missed all my birthday stream on Saturday, Longsword. Alright, and you did, Mr. White, because you weren't there. You ready? That's how it all looks like. She didn't even get it all properly. She's fucking missed loads of patches when she's waxed my chest. Because we were doing like one wax strip for one like sub or gifted sub for my birthday. And like I just got absolutely destroyed. My new friend, Mr. Golden Eagle Gaming, came in, dropped in 2 days. He dropped 10k bits, 10 gifted subs, and then sat back and laughed as I had chunks torn out of me of my flesh. Like there's like it's on my back as well and stuff like that. Like there's patches on my back. I even let him do my armpit, but the armpit wasn't too bad because it was a little hot and sweaty, so it didn't really take. But like I let him do one next to my nutsack. Obviously, couldn't show it on stream, but they did like the top inside of my thigh, and that fucking hurt. Nearly got a bit of testicle. I wish. It's something she'd wanted to do for fucking... That's alright, man. Don't worry. There'll be plenty more. I said she's wanted to wax me for like years though, and I've always said no. Yeah, because end of the day, it fucking hurts. I know it hurts, and that's why I don't do it. But like, yeah, I was just like, you know what? It's for my birthday. Some people will come in, they'll laugh, they'll have fun. The VOD should still be up, but I think a good chunk of it's muted. Oops. No, it wasn't my birthday one that got muted. I think it was one the other day that got muted. But yeah, you can always go back and watch the VOD. It's sort of like it's around the 45-minute mark, I think, when it all starts like, here goes Lee's skin. We're just going to get our lid ready. There's pie. How are we doing on that? Oh, 5 minutes left on the timer. So we're going to check how our pumpkin pie is looking in a minute. I mean, to be honest, I should have checked it 20 minutes ago, but I think it's already ready. No, not quite. It's looking good. But yeah, you should definitely check it out if you want to chuckle. I was trying to hold down like the push the talk button while I was playing Apex as well, trying to freak out the people I was playing with, because I was just playing with randoms at that time. See, I've never actually tried it longsword. That's why I thought, you know, I did a stream yesterday afternoon. I was just playing World of Warcraft and I had Izzy in, Isaiah, and a couple of Americans in. They were all telling me how they were making like all these different pies, like pumpkin pie and everything. So I was like, oh. Yes, Mr. White was there as well. Seen you join Joey's Discord this morning as well, Joey and Bills. Joey loves it though. It's okay, guys. I was sort of expecting a few more people today, but obviously they must be busy with Thanksgiving and stuff. Because you know that Legolas that you were arguing with yesterday, Longsword? Yeah, that Legolas decided to do a little bit of a food stream yesterday afternoon. Or yesterday early evening for us. So I watched her making a pumpkin pie and banana bread and stuff. She has a much bigger kitchen than I do. Not jealous at all. Just one of my super fans. Once had. No, just some girl that's turned up in the last couple of streams. Called Legolas Samia, I think it is, something like that. But you know, we're talking about Mr. White here. He picks on everyone. I don't have a pastry brush. I should have about 3 or 4 of them. Hey, Darkest Luna, how are you doing? Welcome in. No, you're right, buddy. I wouldn't have you any other way. Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, Luna. Just, we've got our, what's it called now? Pumpkin pie in the oven, nearly finished. We're just about to start putting our steak pie in the oven in a minute. I'm just making sure I've got at least a little bit of egg wash around the sides there. Because somehow I don't have a pastry brush. I've got literally everything else in the world. Do I have a paintbrush that's clean? Oh, there we go. There we go, I've got a clean paintbrush. I'll have to do. So, made a bit of a hash at the top. Yeah, so we made a nice steak and ale pie. Used some Hobgoblin beer. We're going to leave the edge nice and rough because we don't do fine dining. We do rustic. Mr. White, like, if whoever she's seen died, you'd be fucking right there going, you over it yet? Yeah, yeah, like, you're just too transparent. Everyone knows you're a perv. Aye, definitely little. You're not a real man. What's your plans today, Luna? Are you celebrating Thanksgiving? I was just asking if you're celebrating Thanksgiving. I can't remember whereabouts you are. It was October 12th. Are you not in America, or do different people celebrate at different times? Ah, you're in Canada. There you go, exactly.
I didn't think you'd have Thanksgiving in Canada. Because isn't it all about the Americans slaughtering the Indians or whatever? Isn't Canada... I don't think it is anymore, but it was part of Britain, wasn't it? Wasn't it a British colony at one point? And then Canadians hate it when you call them American, don't they? Boom. Can bin them limes because they're old. They're just winding you up, Luna. I wouldn't listen to him. He's a pain in the ass. But we'll love him. You could say that about England, though, isn't it? England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland. I mean, Ireland a little bit less, but technically it's part of the same country. Yeah, I think Canada's closed the border, hasn't it, because of Trump? Your little lime possets there, setting a little bit. They're not completely set yet, they'll take a little while. You know, fuck it, I'm gonna have a glass of apple juice. Longsword, we can't even fucking get Corona under control. We're literally one of the worst countries in the world right now for stuff like that. I do honestly believe if we had as many people as America did, we'd probably have more deaths than they do. He's fucking not, you know. Exactly, Luna. You just got loads of sheeple, like Longsword. Believes it's all a hoax and a conspiracy. Yeah, I know, but didn't what he's saying, like his doctors were like, he is now a superpower and he can never catch it again. He'll live forever sort of shit. Or that's what he was telling everyone, wasn't he? Ah yes, gotta remember Longsword nearly died of corona. But he still doesn't believe in it. Fucking, yeah, fucking natter. I don't even have Bonnie's number, so I couldn't ring her. She never comes in my stream. I'll send her a Snapchat of the chat. Oops. Pull out my story by accident. Nah, he's just trying to get a rise out of you, Luna. Aye, fucking. Mr. White, for every 10 gifted subs you gift, you can have a digit. Oh, Fallout Canadian bitch on you. She's got the Snapchat. She's only here for you, Mr. White. I think I just went to heaven. Just made a pumpkin pie, Bonnie. He says he's been working, but he's actually just been masturbating for a month or two, or however long he's actually been gone for. But yeah, Bonnie, you never come and see me hardly. I mean, you popped in to abuse that child on the weekend, but that's about it. Everyone misses you, Bonnie. I still need to turn that bot off. That chat bot thing. I think it was the next day I was playing with him again. Giggity. And what was it? Fucking someone else said, "Oh, is that your son?" I was like, "No, it's not my son. I just steal children from the orphanage." Oh, look at that. As soon as Bonnie comes, fucking Longsword disappears again. That's him gone for 3 months. Who doesn't like playing with kids? Don't pretend you don't, Bonnie. Hey Steele, I gotta make more peanut butter balls, and I wanted to tell you to suck on my chocolate salty balls. I would suck anybody's balls. Seb was telling me last night, Bonnie, that he was carrying you and Volsper, and he still couldn't pull off a win. You're my secret fave. Oh, nice. I took one of our cats to the vets today. Because she's been a bit off recently. But she's okay, I reckon. I've given her some painkillers. Because she's a bit older, so she might just have sore joints, but smaller, so you can just pop them in your mouth. It doesn't matter how big they are. Luna, I can get 3 or 4 men's balls in my mouth at once. He said that you two are shit now, and he just has to carry you all the time. He gets all the kills. He's always the last one alive. I was discussing with someone in my stream, was it yesterday or the day before? About me doing a trip of America and stuff. And just like staying at people's houses that I know from streaming. And like a few people are like, yeah, I'd put you up. I'd like. I was like, yeah, travel America for well, not so much for free because I have to get there and everything, but. You want to do what, Bon? Go to America. But Mr. White's in Manchester or somewhere. I can't remember where he said he was yesterday. Oh, me. It's cracked. I thought black don't crack. Liverpool, that's it. No, no one wants to go to Australia. No one definitely wants to go to Liverpool. Especially while Mr. White's there. That's why Liverpool's only going into tier 2, because they want him to be able to leave. You should check out Twoodles, Bonnie, if you don't know who she is. She's an Australian lass. Bisexual as well. So, you know, she might go for you. Hey Cheeky Gaming FB, how you doing? Welcome in. This is a pumpkin pie. Ta-da! My first attempt at one as well. Ever. Get out the tray. Yeah, but Toodles is fun. Toodles is hilarious. Yeah, I'm doing good, Cheeky. You had a good day? Are you England or America? Or elsewhere? Are you celebrating, what's it called? Thanksgiving? So when are we gonna fuck Bonnie Royale and Seal Lee? I don't know, it's you lot that keep fucking England, Yorkshire. Whereabouts in Yorkshire, man? It's not as rare as you'd think, Longsword. I've met quite a few people recently from Yorkshire. To say fast, it doesn't sound as bad. Rotherham. Oh, Jesus. I was expecting maybe Leeds. If that's meant to be a link, you can't post links, Mr. White. See, I'm originally from Whitby. So I'm originally proper Yorkshire. But it doesn't come up on my end, man. It just comes up as 3 stars. I'll show you. Where's me iRuin camera? Are you making your balls on stream, Luna? Luna loves rubbing her balls. You'll have to send me some pictures of your balls later, Luna. Won't be the first time. I've got pictures of balls on my camera. Ready for this, look? Woohoo! Where's your comment? There, look. That's my Wi-Fi camera on my phone. Oh, he does, Luna. He loves sucking balls. I mean, he works in an all-men's prison. So it's the only way he gets some now. Steak pie's nearly ready, guys.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
What are you? An idiot sandwich. Thank you for the follow, Cheeky Gaming FB. I'm going to assume you stream on Facebook, dear bud. Or did stream on Facebook. What, sucking balls or being an idiot sandwich? One's odd. Thank you for the follow, though, bud. Thank you, Luna. I don't have many people in my Discord. I've only just started advertising it properly. I've had it a while, but I was just like, I never really did anything with it because I was struggling for views and stuff like that. So first been furious it masturbating over money. I bet he does. We all miss Longsword. He's such a good egg, isn't he, when he's here? Just getting him to be here, that's the problem. Hey, you get your balls out for us, Luna, and we'll try them. We'll all take turns. Like, sit there. What's the uwu fist? I'm not good at uwu faces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually scoop a little bit of this out just to try. I've never actually tried pumpkin pie. He's only around when he wants some money. Oh, that's alright actually. It's not too bad. He could be like African American father and just not there at all. Jordan Shivers is now following me on Facebook. Who's that? Is that you? Gamer? Gaming? Cheeky gamer? Okay. You can see my... Oh. U/social. And everyone can follow. Well, Bonnie, you know, if you ever actually came up and seen me, there's a pumpkin pie right here. Warm apple pie. American idiot. American pie, isn't it? American idiot. That's fucking Green Day. Yeah. No problem, Luna. There's the steak pie out the oven anyway. Catch you later, honey. Love you. Bonnie, come to where is it? Tenerife? I'm going to Tenerife in March with my mate. Should all come to Tenerife with me in March. I mean, obviously you won't be like with me, as it were. Problem is you can't go any sooner, really. That's why we booked it for March. Because we thought the end of the world would be over. Fifth of March to the 9th of March, so it's... I think it was... Why is the camera's fucking shit for that? The only problem with this camera. It goes yellow, then it struggles to like readjust back to normal. You can come with me, Longsword. Yeah, so we go on the Friday, and then we fly back on the Tuesday, but it's like late at night on Tuesday. So it's actually like 5 full days rather than 4 days. And it's like all inclusive. I think we went all, I'm sure we went all inclusive. It was only like 350, 400 quid each. Something like that. So it was fun. Drag her to the nudist beach. She'd love it. What sort of games do you play then, cheeky gamer? Oh, it might not be a nude beach when you get there, but it will be by the time you leave, Bob. Well, at the minute we can't do anything, can we? Because sneak to my room naked. Classy. What would the microwave think of the way you talk? Steak and ale, Bon. So I used 3 cans of Hobgoblin beer, a couple of packs of diced beef. I just cooked it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Longsword was there, he saw how sexy it looked. I just drank a full carton of apple juice. Yeah, everybody loves that steak pie. I didn't know until today, Bonnie, you know, he's got 4 kids that he abuses, not just 2. I thought it was just 1 boy and 1 girl. What? I thought your daughter was the toaster or something, or the fryer. I'm not flipping it upside down, man. It'll fucking explode. Did you see how much filling I put in this? This pie's fuller than fucking Bonnie's knicker after an orgy. Because he's as perverted as you, Longsword. Now, I have to ask Longsword, it's not your grandchild, is it? It's not like your daughter's sister / baby. I don't know if he's more perverted or if he's just that much of a simp for you, Bon. That's the only reason he comes in my stream, is to see if you're here. Still 11 views though, guys. Thank you for anyone that's joined and is witnessing this conversation in the chat. I was saying to Longsword, not Longsword, Mr. White yesterday about how he simps for Misty Cats as well. There's a little bit of the gravy left, Bonnie, if you want to drink it. To his longsword, but mostly men well longsword. Just one video to start with. You know, do you think McAfee's upset that I didn't renew my subscription? That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 emails since 8:32 this morning. Basically, he's just going to tribute all your photos for your money. Oh, the camera's gone fucking yellow again. Look at the lights. Hey, Isaiah, buddy. Welcome in, man. Take a oh, Isaiah, man. Aye, they're all naked as well, longsword, if you're not there. I just got rid of that little bit of gravy. I'll do a shot of the cello though. The old limoncello. Oh, it's fizzy. All the crew's here now. I saw you lurking last night as well, Isaiah, buddy. I don't think you actually said anything, but I did see you there. And I think Frau Fancy was in as well, but she never said anything. Do you want me to get Bonnie's OnlyFans up and just pull it on the stream? Well, we got 2 mods in here that can shout Isaiah out if they actually do it. You're not a mod, Mister. What are you? There you go. Hype for Mr. Zion. How's your what's it called? Thanksgiving gone? Is it all over with yet, or is dinner still to come, Isaiah? Oh, nice. Do you not work today then? No work on Thanksgiving. Look at my pumpkin pie, Isaiah. My first attempt. It spilled over a little bit, so it's burnt around there. Or cut a little bit, it's not burnt. It's quite dark because I actually used the dark sugar. It tastes good. Well, there's little eyes. It is a pumpkin pie after all. Triple combo. I don't even know why it does that. It's going to be a massive orgy, isn't it, if we all meet? Being a giant penis and having one is different, Mr. Longsword. Thanks, guys. I was getting ready to finish the stream, but then everybody's come in, everybody's having a good chat. Rather than the end of your cock. Thanks. I love watching the guy who does that on TikTok. I'm just making piles of recipes up here as well. So I'm just keeping the ones I've done. Seem to have worked. One big gay orgy sitting here at my popcorn. Do you want me to cut it now, or do you, Longsword? That's its tongue. That's what you're here for, Longsword, a bit of food porn. This is World of Sexcraft, this. so full. Is that on camera? Yeah. Oh, it's fucking crumbled. That did not work. It's too heavy. Definitely still warm. All I saw, I didn't read the bits and bobs, all I saw was bestiality is illegal, Bonnie, and then Bonnie goes, it's my best dish. Each to their own. Yeah, it's nice and soft like as well. It should just pull apart. And to think that's all for me. Because the wife doesn't even really eat steak pie. Look at all that gravy. There's so much of it. Bonnie's having a jerk. See, what I use if I can't be asked to make mash, I use the frozen mash pellets because they actually are really good. If you just add a little bit of extra butter and salt to them. I'll have either or both. I don't mind. We're not shepherds, Mr. Longsword. Shepherd's pie is like a minced lamb one. We can make a shepherd's pie though at some point. If anyone fancies it. As a chef, what goes better? What looks nicer is mash. Like when you do like a proper like individual pie on the plate, quinella mash, and you get a little gravy in a jug. That looks better. But personally, to eat, I just have both. Mash and chips, and loads of gravy and a bit of green veg. Stews are shit though. I mean, they are and they aren't. Imagine stealing a picture off the internet and sticking your own company logo in it. Or gaming brand. What sort of stew do you love though, Bonnie? Just have a little bit of pie on its own, eh? What, in a pie? Or a stew? Beef Wellington's complicated and hard to get right. What do you mean by filet mignon though, Isaiah? Because filet mignon literally means thin slices of fillet. So- I used to make what was called a devil mignon, which was like a spicy tomato and pepper sauce with slices of fried fillet steak in. See, people can't get upset for me eating on stream. Get the food stream. Just buy it from Costco. Fuck you, buddy. We could make pizza doughs. And show you how much cheaper it is to make your own pizzas at home. Gluten free. I didn't realise you were gay as a long saw. That was nice though. Gluten-free pizzas are always harder, just because the whole point of a gluten-free pizza is, well, a pizza is you need to it's the starch and the gluten that actually makes it stretchy. I have tasted like one shit. How about stir fry? Boy, they cut me open to fix me and stole my tolerance to good food. What? What? We coronavirus? After corona, you're now lactose, dairy, gluten free. Get there eventually. We can make whatever you want, Isaiah, buddy. I don't have a dildo, Bonnie. I'm sorry. I can do this. Someone will have just joined then. They'll be like, what the fuck? I'm not very good at sucking dick. Or your bowel up. Well, that makes more sense. You're the clip master, anyways. I'm sure there's one somewhere of me saying that I get hard for you, or that you always turn me on, or something like that you clipped. To be honest, you can be a mod anyways. You're always here. You'd need to send it to Bonnie or to Longsword. Bilbo Baggin. Wow. Why does it still say World of Warcraft anyway? I just realised that. I've definitely changed that earlier. Thanks, guys. You slags. Well, I'm going to explain why I haven't been as busy today, because more people will have been thinking it was World of Warcraft, and that's boring as shit. Are you gonna just try and get me drunk now, guys? Welcome back, Nug. Nug's another one of my 14-year-old fans who shot nearly ran away. Are you finished school now, Nug? I don't know what it is with me attracting children, but... Whew. There you go, Zaya's now modded. Thank you for the 100 bees, Zaya. You're trying to creep your way up to the top there, bud. Yeah, I saw that the other day, Bonnie. Have you had to move your stream setup or something? Or what's gone on? Or if you get super excited by the way Longsword or Mr. White talk to you, you can just lay back and have fun. It's fair enough. As Luna just swoops back in with her balls out again. Welcome back, love. Well, Zaya's up to 6th place. I have the classiest stream, don't I? Got all that gravy in there. Ugh. Yeah, if you pop round Chicken Nug, I'm sure your man won't mind. I'm just going around to this guy I've never met's house, who I know from the internet, because he's going to give me some pie. That will go down well. No problem, buddy. Everyone's only hung around because you're here. Yeah, I'm going to try and stream later tonight. Maybe on, well, probably be on World of Warcraft, but I don't know. I might try playing something else for a bit. But I will be streaming over the weekend because I'm meant to have my best mate and his son coming round. Love you, Bunny. Oh, you're always here, Isaiah. I know you are. It's right there, Koala Bear. Sexy, sexy pie. Tastes amazing as well. I've just eaten a full slice. I'll probably have another slice with some mash in a bit. And some chips. Just to be controversial. And we've got our pumpkin pie back here, which actually tastes alright. Can you not, Cola? You should be able to. If you can't, you're slacking, buddy. Hi. Just lick it like it's a window and you've got Down syndrome. Can I say that? I don't think I can. It's too late. There's 8 planets in the universe. Are you meant to say planets or do you mean planets? Because either way, you're wrong. You could never destroy my anus. My anus would destroy you. Everyone loves fighting over... Oh, fucking hell, Volsper just appeared. I was thinking, who's fighting over my ass now? I say Volsper isn't even here. That's how he greets all men. Fuck me then, sword. Exactly, he just went from food porn to straight up porn. You're right, Isaiah. How was Volsper today? Have you just woke up? No problem, Luna. That's why I said, have you just woke up, not have you just had a nap. Since you're up so late now, I didn't know if you were just sleeping in late. That's awesome, Nug. Yeah, he's been in here for hours, Volsper. The first thing he did when he woke up from his death was, I need to wank over Lee. It's been a while. Got distracted by a mini Mandy. Oh, you've been out bumming forgot his fucking name now. Mason, that's it, Mason. Oh, are you getting stoned with Jim? Oh, just need to throw my phone in the sink. Jim can't smoke because his job won't allow it, or because he's just that much of a puff. Gets legit panic attacks. Fair enough. How long have I been streaming for today? We're on 3.5 hours. But I am getting ready to finish for the day, guys. You hit gold? You bastard. Oh, Russian Chilies has just popped in too. Welcome in, buddy. You want some of my pie, do you, bud? There's some pie. How's your day been, Russia? Oh, Volspo wants me to do a shot as well now. Just watch my shot glass. I'm just going to swig out the bottle. There's not that much left anyway. You just finished. Oh, you just started the stream, are you, bud? There's only another shot or two in there, guys. Yeah, I know what it's like, man. Obviously, they've just announced at least another 2 weeks of lockdown for us up in the northeast. You're never going to hit affiliate if you don't, bud. Don't forget you're currently getting outdone by Cerberus. Oh, nice, man. Oh, the wife's here. Hi, wife. They keep making me do shots. There's only how much left in it. Trying to get me drunk. I'm trying to get me in trouble. Drink somebody else, you bitch. Wow. So hostile. You see, I don't mind the whole she's never here enough as I she wouldn't know what to do if she wasn't mod. I'm guessing she's either probably on the bus home with your wife. But yeah, the whole buying affiliate thing doesn't really bother me too much. Because end of the day, you buy affiliate, but yeah, it doesn't mean you have anyone who's going to come and watch you. No one knows who you are. The whole point is you're building up a fan base till you get affiliate, and then them fans and friends, is where I look at it, come back regularly like you guys do. You know, you can have affiliate, but if no one's coming into your stream, you're not even making that 1p of ad revenue a day. It is. But then there's also them people that just go, here's my boobs, and they get affiliate in 7 days. So I mean, you can sort of look at it both ways. You know, I could literally set up my laptop as one stream or one viewer, my wife's phone as another, and then my desktop on as another. I could actually have 3 viewers and have affiliate from the beginning. Right. I'll drink this little bottle of Absolute Lime, shall I? Oh, did you come over from Mixer, did you, Russia? It doesn't work quite like that, unfortunately, with the whole like opening multiple tabs. That's why, like, I think, how many people have I got in chat that I know are real? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I've actually only got 8 people that are real in chat, but I've got 7 views. Because I think they've set it so, like, if you open too many tabs from the same account, it doesn't count as any views anymore. I think you allow 2 or 3 streams open at max now. I need something to wash this down with, like. Can't just neck 2 shots at her in Absolute vodka. Are you still there, wife? A little bit. That's strong. Oh. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's sharp. A little bit of sugar would help. I wish it was apple juice. Once I finish this though, I'm going to raid, like, and then get the house sorted. Because the wife's clearly on her way home. Coming to kick my head in. Luna's okay, by the way, wife. Or I think she is, anyway. Oh. My tongue's gone numb. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to raid one of my friends who I actually mod for a little bit.
She's currently trying to reach affiliate. So if we can help her out with that. Everyone go in there and be a crazy bastard. And what I'll do is I'll catch you all maybe tonight or well, not over the weekend. Tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. Depending on how much cleaning I get done tonight. Whew. How drunk I am now. But I'll catch you all later, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, I will enjoy this pie. There'll be so much pie inside me.
Oh. To be fair, I imagine the free gent membership won't actually help me out there. Oh my god, thank you, Lee. Thank you so much for you. Forward this rated to the stream. I mean, they're absolutely just gonna hate what they're seeing, but we'll go with it, man.
And they just what you sorry?
Rated, so I assume means they've put their stream viewers into my stream.
Ah, there you go.
Hi, wife.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm drinking my lemon out of a bottle of brie.
It was the last bit.